All right, one more quick test with the Panasonic GH4 going at 320 ISO, sorry, 400 ISO, f2 on a 35mm Nikon f2 lens. Using a converter, I'll throw that name down when I remember it. I found it off eBay. I didn't feel like paying for the Metabones on an unknown camera with unknown quality. So I cheaped out a little bit on something that I found on cheesycam.com. This thing got a pretty good review, and so I thought I'd give it a whirl. Much cheaper than a Metabones, however, I still may get a Metabones. They typically have pretty top-notch quality. Anyways, so right now shooting 4K 30 frames per second at a 60th of a second. Like I said, f2 on a 35mm. Early thoughts, haven't had this camera yet for even 24 hours, but I do have some thoughts here quickly. Let's see if I can bring my eyes back in focus. Shallow depth of field right now. The way I can bring my eyes out of focus and into focus right now is it has wonderful focus peaking. Thank you. It has zebras. Thank you. It has all the things we need to make good exposure and to help get you a sharp picture. Right now I just got it plugged into an external monitor that doesn't have focus peaking on it. It's just my big old Dell, and boy, that is a nice thing to have. I can lean in, get out of focus, I can see when it's in focus, and again, very shallow depth of field. So thank you, Panasonic. That's real cool. The GUI is pretty self-explanatory, easy to roll through. I've never been on any of their products. I do not have a GH3. I'm a Nikon guy. All my glass is Nikon, so I stick with Nikon. If all my glass was Canon, of course, I'd stick with Canon. No big deal there. This is a new format for me because I want more out of video. I want 120 frames per second at 1080p. I want 240 frames per second at 4K. No, I won't say that yet, but 60 frames per second would be great. 50 frames per second would be great. We always want more frames per second because we can do more with it. We can slow it down, do yummy, cool stuff. So I've delved into this camera so far. Like I said, the GUI, self-explanatory, easy to go through. Love the external controls. Build quality seems top-notch. Staring at it right now. Wish the record button for video was maybe in a little easier place, but who knows? Everybody complains about that stuff. I don't make cameras. I use cameras, so I'm going to leave that be. Not a huge fan of EVFs, electronic viewfinders. This one is pretty darn good. I'm still a optical viewfinder kind of guy if I'm looking through. But on a camera like this, I'm going to be staring at monitors all the time, external monitors. I'll never really use that viewfinder. The rear EVF is good. It flips out. You can point it in front if you are doing selfie style video or photography for that matter. I don't like that the thing only has one card slot, memory card slot. I think everybody will be annoyed with that. If you're using it to make a living or as part of your living, which I do, I definitely want redundancy. I've had cards go bad in the past. I guess we all have. So of course I'd love a second card slot. I don't care if it is XQD or any, I don't care if it's compact flash, another SD card. I really don't care. I just want a second card slot. I don't like micro HDMI. However, I'm so glad they have an HDMI output on it. Everything on the output side of this camera is fantastic. Right now we're using audio from the internal microphone. Why? Just because I want to check it out like everybody else. Micro HDMI out, but who cares? This is a $1,700 camera that has features that my D800s and D4s don't have. So for video, I'm pretty impressed with that. I think that's super cool. If you want a better camera, I guess you can always go buy something else or make your own. but I'm pretty impressed everything that this offers at its price range. I'll let you know more about it when I use more. Took a couple of quick pics with it. It's not going to be my still camera, probably never will be. Burst rate was super fast, so that was kind of cool, but probably not enough to make me change what I'm using. And of course I have no autofocus. I have no exposure metering right now. Everything is just in manual, which is how I do it with video anyways. But I don't have any Panasonic glass, and I don't intend to get any. I just love this body, and or I hope to love this body, and I'll let you know more when I know. This is Horatio. You can subscribe if you dig it. Appreciate it if you do. If not, try to do better next time. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching Panasonic GH4. 4K, 30 frames per second. Have a great weekend.